have Diaz at just 25 years old. Weighing in at 133.6 pounds is Roura, and the exact same 133.6 Diaz. A little bit underneath, 5'6" reach for Roura and 5'9" reach for Diaz, with a record of 7 wins, 3 losses is Roura, 10 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw for Diaz. The favorite, -120 for Diaz, and 5'6" for Jose Roura, 1 inch taller at 5'7" is Diaz.
All right, make sure you guys go to teammexico.mx for your official announcement. Felipe de Maria will be presenting this main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the big fight of the night, and it's brought to you by, señoras y señores, esta es la pelea estelar de la noche y es traída a ustedes por Amistad, Banume, iOS Offices, Clínicas Martínez Wagner, MF Comercial y TeamMexico.mx, la casa oficial de apuestas de LUX Fight League. All fights are sanctioned by. Todos los combates son sancionados por la Comisión Sancionadora Profesional de Artes Marciales Mixtas de México. Comisionada, Commissioner, Sandra Ivette Brígido. The judges, los jueces, Mayra Arce, Gerardo Cruz y Edgar López. The third inside the cage, la tercera sobre la jaula, Daniela Modad. And because there is no better place than here and no better time than now, here we go. Monterrey, deja que el mundo te escuche. We are live and alive from Show Center Complex in Monterrey, Mexico, for all the people in attendance and every single MMA fan watching around the planet. Cuando la jaula cierra sus puertas y surge la máxima competencia, it's LUX time! 5 rounds for the LUX Fight League Bantamweight Championship of the World. 5 asaltos por el título de peso gallo de LUX Fight League. Presentando primero, en la esquina blanca, un especialista en artes marciales mixtas. Récord profesional, 10 ganadas, 1 perdida, 1 empate. Una altura de 1,74 metros. Peso oficial, 133.6 libras. Presenting now, on the white corner, is an MMA fighter. Per record of 10 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. His stance, 5 feet, 7 inches tall. Official weight, 133.6 pounds. From Lima, Peru, and fighting straight out of Tijuana, Mexico, he is the challenger, Juan el Pegajoso Diaz. Su oponente, al otro lado de la jaula, en la esquina negra, un especialista en artes marciales mixtas. Récord profesional, 7 ganadas, 3 perdidas. Una altura de 1,72 metros. Peso oficial, 133.6 libras. Presenting now, on the black corner, he's an MMA fighter. Per record of 7 wins, 3 losses. His stance, 5 feet, 6 inches tall. Official weight, 133.6 pounds. Presenting the one, the only, the king of the bantamweight division. He is the pride of Tlautlaquitepec, Puebla, Mexico, the champion, Jose Roura.
Wow, what a great introduction by Felipe de Maria for the main event. Dani Modad, our official referee here this evening. Getting ready to start this main event. 5 rounds, 5 minutes each. Ooh, tension's coming up. And we're live at the Show Center Complex in Monterrey, Mexico. My name is Alex Soto alongside Juliana the Killer Miller. My goodness, already in the main event. Roura in the black, Diaz in the white.
standing alongside of UFC veteran Alex Extremo Soto. Man, we have seen nothing but fireworks tonight, and I expect nothing less in this fight tonight.
Man, already, man, this tension's running really high. Roura staying right there in the pocket.
One thing I love about the history of Roura is he had an incredibly close and absolute battle to win the championship fight. And, you know, it was both men's second attempt and probably last opportunity at the belt. And he took full advantage of it and came in hard. 10 years the elder, he knows how important that this is for his career.
Yeah, this is a huge opportunity for him, especially with the momentum that the Brazilian Warriors are bringing into this. Brazilian Warriors. But already, look at that stance. Roura's sitting heavy on that lead leg, which gives him the ability to really transfer away back. It's kind of like taunting him to commit to a big overhand right.
That's something we've seen from Sean O'Malley, you know, throwing that push kick, and it looks like his weight's in the front leg, and then he hits that weight transfer, and the power comes from the heel and from the right leg, allowing him to knock out his opponents.
Yeah, Roura's doing that same motion right here, standing heavy on the lead leg. Very powerful jab right there. Roura's known for having some really good striking. Good combinations that he brings in.
As well as movement in his past fight. We've seen some wild right hooks, some wild right hand, you know, but it seems that he is very composed today. Stalking his opponent, I do believe he feels he has the upper hand in his striking, and he's just waiting for the perfect moment to land that strike. And you know, very rare we see knockouts in the lower weight divisions, but we just saw a crazy one in the flyweights. Will we see another one here tonight for the bantamweight gold?
There's another nice left hook there from Diaz. I mean, Diaz has the reach advantage here, and he's playing short, he's fighting short in this exchange so far. But he's not biting into the counter exchanges.
Right landed for Diaz.
So Diaz is not committing to that counter exchanges that Roura is expecting.
And Diaz is lightning fast. I mean, his speed is impeccable. Jab for jab on that one.
Oof, nice. Right hand. Doesn't land cleanly, though. Looks like Diaz initiates there for that takedown, trying to get this fight on the ground. Roura is incredibly difficult to hold down as well. Gets the distance, we're back on our feet. Now it's Diaz looking for those counters.
And Diaz has won fights in the past by getting a hold of that body lock, being able to sneak onto the back of his opponents. But looks like he's feeling very comfortable striking here tonight.
Definitely standing toe-to-toe against Roura, trying to initiate that exchange.
He is landing super speed. You can already see some welts coming about of Roura's body.
However, is he going to be able to keep that kind of pace, though?
5 rounds is a long time if you've never experienced it.
Inside leg kick. Snaps the inside of the knee for Roura.
I do believe Roura is
nice,
prepared
beautiful shot
for
to the body.
25 minutes of action as well. I mean, as he said, he's trained with Grassos, who, you know, has just been prepping for championship fights in the UFC.
Yeah, another beautiful jab there from Roura, and what I'm seeing here is a beautiful cancellation of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They're canceling each other out. This is turning into a striking battle.
Just as predicted.
Yes. Nice. Oh, that one connects beautifully. That one connected. Diaz is starting to get really successful with those exchanges.
And he's got a power and speed advantage here too.
But is he gonna be able to hold like this with this kind of amount of speed for the next five rounds? Because Roura, we know he can.
You may be wondering at home, you know, can Roura make it 5 rounds of this? But if you've seen his last fight, you know that he can.
My goodness.
Shots fired after the bell.
There's some cuts already over the nose of Roura. Diaz looks like younger, a little bit more fresh fighter going into the second round. But very equal, I think very equally matched. My goodness, how would you judge this first round?
Round one for Diaz. However, if you've seen Roura's last fight, he had a hard round one last time too. I mean, when he was trying to win the bantamweight title, he got dropped in round one. He survived guillotine attempts and all kinds of trouble, and he was able to land on top. So I think that he may not necessarily be the fastest starter. However, the later the round gets, the tougher he gets with it.
Yeah, I agree. I think he does better under a lot of pressure, and I think he just breaks the will of his opponents. And it might be the case here, maybe not. I don't know if Juan Diaz has seen, you know, this kind of entourage or this kind of fighter to be facing, but he's facing a champ.
And Diaz may come in really confidently, like, I'm beating this guy up, he has nothing for me, and he may be sorely surprised by something crazy that Roura has in his back pocket and hasn't yet shown.
Well, here we are, round number 2. Already, Jose Roura versus Juan Diaz. Roura, the champion, back to exchanging those jabs.
Crowd chanting, Roura, Roura. They're on his side for this fight.
Man, look at that height. The way he's holding up those hands, very nice and tight.
Roura's ready for the strikes now.
He needs to get something here. He needs to have him respect that that power of his. But now he's getting lit up. Diaz gets a beautiful combination in, uppercut.
Diaz's wrestling and jiu-jitsu is so good that I believe his striking has been very underrated.
I think you're right, absolutely. There's a beautiful counter there. Right hand loop, just barely misses. Roura attacks the body.
Roura tends to throw, you know, wild right hands and hooks. However, the crisp boxing of Diaz is landing first. It's not allowing for any wild strikes because it's right down the pipe and hitting him before he can return fire.
The jabs that Roura has landed, the straight punches seem to be working. But you're right, he's unable to get those combinations going. Oh, beautiful.
A nice fake landed by an uppercut.
Again, Diaz is on the outside here. He's got that reach advantage, so he's able to land a little bit better on those jabs.
Yeah, those jabs are landing at will right now.
There's another one. Inside leg kick now. Oh!
Right hand now landing, finding a home for Diaz. Twice in a row, looking for the body lock. Doesn't quite get it, but those jabs are just lighting up Roura.
Yeah, this is turning into a boxing match. But both of these guys are throwing combinations inside the pocket as if we're wearing like 12-ounce gloves. But again, Diaz is the one that's being successful in these combinations. Oh, nice. Changing it up. Jab, right hand. Exactly what Roura. Straight down the pipe.
My heart's racing. I feel like we're about to see something so crazy. The tension is rising.
Man, it's incredible to see Diaz just being so successful with that jab. I mean, it's working for him. Just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Inside the pocket. This is going to be a long night if Roura doesn't start to show something different here. This is exactly what Roura likes to do. He likes to get into these really, you know, hard fight battles.
He's struggling now, but history shows that he is a survivor, and once he battles through, he comes back with such a tenacity that his opponents can't handle it. He's good at landing one elbow that will open up a huge cut that could be potentially fight-ending.
Not only that, he stands there, and it just their opponents start to lose a little bit of hope here because this guy won't go down. But Diaz is looking very fresh here, as we say that, getting very successful with that jab.
And and I believe that youth is on the side for Diaz. I mean, genuinely, the later the fight goes, the more that fighters seem to wither with pressure and speed and tenacity. However, it might not take much effect tonight.
Roura, he loves battles, man. This is where he feels the most comfortable. Oh, there we go. Nice left hook lands there.
Doing a good job at framing and getting away from the body lock of Diaz.
Oh, gets a big right hand down the middle. Man, nice counter there from Roura. Diaz starts to get comfortable with his combinations.
Yeah, that's something that Diaz is doing really well, is he's throwing 3, 4, sometimes even 5-punch combinations. When you're throwing at that volume, chances are that a few of them are gonna land.
Yeah, Roura's found a mark there for his left hook now.
And the right hand, right on the button.
Man, now Roura, look at that, keeping the pressure on him. Keeping the pressure here against Diaz.
There has been so much action. A 5-minute round literally feels like 2 minutes. I've never been so close to a fight where I'm like, where did time go?
Wow. So round number 2's in the books. Very, very tight. I mean, it looks like Diaz is just getting the better in the exchanges. There is the jab and the left hooks. Those get in, counter left hook. Uppercut lands there. Not really flush though, not as clean as I might have thought. Left hook. Diaz is just lighting up the champ at the moment.
Unafraid to stand in the fire is Diaz, and man, he is landing with power.
Yeah, he really is, and I think there's a big difference there in that power between Diaz and the champion, Jose Roura, because at this point, Diaz is just staying in the pocket. He's staying through the pocket even in the beginning of the opening seconds of the first round. So here we are, getting ready for round number 3. Alex Soto and Juliana, the Killer Miller, here calling the shots. This championship bout between Jose Roura and Juan Diaz.
Jose Roura wearing the damage from the onslaught of the first 2 rounds. However, he's not showing it in his movement at all. He seems unaffected.
He really does, yeah. I think look, those combinations. And I think what you said earlier, youth is his friend. Standing in the pocket, landing at will. But it's very important here. Roura needs to just do something different here. I mean, he can't be doing this. He's just letting the rounds go.
Coming out more feisty this round is Roura. You can see the urgency in him wanting to step things up.
But he's paying dearly. There's a right hook that lands for Diaz. Or for Roura, excuse me. My goodness, this is a boxing match. Oof, great combinations there.
Finding his pace is Roura, starting to find the mark. However, taking quite a few punches en route.
He's definitely on the losing end of these combinations.
I'd like to see more punches down the middle for Roura because those looping hooks are getting him hit.
Definitely missing. There's a nice little calf kick there that lands. And Diaz has just found his rhythm now. My goodness, this is a painful fight to be in.
Yes.
Nice right hand.
Ooh, stumbles him a little.
And a counter right by Diaz. Just off the mark, can't seem to find it. Right hand lands there for Roura, the champ. But the combinations just keep coming from Diaz. Oh, eats a nice inside leg kick.
The height and reach advantage is really paying dividends here for Diaz.
Yeah, Diaz is just a step ahead every single time in his combinations. Here we are, round number 3. We seem to find ourselves in the exact same position the way the fight started.
What's quite interesting is both of these men.
Oh! I think I saw a tooth fly off.
Spit, maybe. Something went flying.
Nice uppercut and left hook there. Lands for the champ. But Diaz is just peppering him. Shoulder rolling. Combinations, left, right hooks. They're landing.
Oh, and a left hook right hand lands for Roura.
Nice upper from the outside from Diaz.
It's really interesting because often we have seen two Thai strikers, two boxers end up on the ground in a jiu-jitsu battle, and now we're seeing two high-level jiu-jitsu and wrestlers in a striking battle.
This is nuts. Styles make fights. There you go. Beautiful uppercut lands for Diaz. Jose Roura is just missing miserably in this round. Diaz with the far out from the distance. That jab is landing. Oh, that's something new here. Throws in a kick.
Fighting out of Puebla is Roura, and Tijuana is Diaz. You know, something to be said for the Mexican fighting spirit. We see it in action here tonight.
Nice jab. Wow, I don't know how much longer Roura can take this. But he's standing in the pocket, constantly getting lit up by that, even that lead uppercut.
Usually it would be scaring me, but something that Diego Lopez had said is this is one of the toughest men I know when speaking about Roura, which means that lets me know he can take quite some damage.
Yeah, absolutely, but this is definitely not a healthy way to make a living.
Agreed.
Combinations, uppers. Diaz is just a little bit ahead of the game here.
He is, however, I think it's going to take something spectacular to put away the champion.
We're finishing up the end of the third round. Big combinations are landing on both parties. Oh my goodness. Jose Roura needs to get into his corner, reassess exactly what are the changes that are expected on his side, because right now, Diaz has got his number down and his timing down very, very well.
I was about to say the same, Alex. Beautiful movement and striking accuracy from the 25-year-old Diaz. And he looks fresh, completely untouched.
My goodness, yeah. What are your thoughts here on this replay here? Combinations landing. And what would you do and tell you if you were in the corner of Jose Roura? What would you be telling him right now?
I'm trying to read the lips of his coaches because, to be honest, I'm not a coach. I'm completely unsure. It might sound crazy, but I would say take him down. Yeah. Get on top and try to land some damage. However, that is also the bread and butter of Juan Diaz. Yeah. But Jose Roura, he is a brown belt. If you are not winning on the feet, try to get it on the ground. It's just something that I tend to feel. But you just never know.
Yeah. Well, here we are, round number 4. In this championship round, Jose Roura coming out in the black, already stumbling.
Already.
Diaz is looking very fresh.
Sounds wild, but I'd like to see a double leg or a takedown here. From guard or from a top position, Roura might be able to cause some damage because he is taking a lot himself right now.
Yeah, but I think what's happening right now, these guys want to finish this fight here right now. They want to be champs. They want to earn it. There's another wild exchange there from Diaz. Another combination. Roura's just trying to suck him into one of these fights. See if he can get lucky and get that big shot. And Diaz is playing the game.
We are now in championship rounds, and Diaz looking fresh as ever.
Nice left hook, right hand, uppercuts at will.
Young and a newcomer to the game, but Diaz is looking like a veteran here tonight.
Oh, big right hand. Yeah, this is definitely going to catapult Diaz if he's able to pull through. now kind of turned. I mean, both of these fighters know each other now at this point very well on the stand-up.
Roura is so tough and talented, and he is looking for that one looping lucky shot to cut out the lights of Diaz, but you know, if they're not landing, as tough as it may be, a takedown might be the answer.
Oh, those counters are just, they're not I mean, he's trying to get that counter in, but he's out, you know? Diaz is out of the way. It's a game of inches here.
And you know, that's one thing that came up earlier, as I had said in his past fights, is he likes to say moving and out of the line of fire. He's in and he's out. It's hard to find your mark.
Already those jabs are just really taking a toll here. And Roura's face is all lit up.
Another uppercut landed for Diaz.
And it's wild to see this exchange and how much he's been missing. And Diaz is just looking fresh in there. Not a cut to him. Oh.
Body kick landed.
That was a beautiful kick. That got the attention. That got things moving.
Diaz looking for the finish here. And there we go. There is a single leg. There is a shot and a sprawl from Diaz.
This could be it here.
It was a desperation attempt from Jose Roura, but was it too late as Diaz grabs a guillotine grip?
And he's an expert at this guillotine, man. He is tight. He's got that darce. Very slippery, a lot of blood. He lets it go. There it is, trying to set up, trying to get that angle. Wow, just holding on to that.
This is a tough position for Roura. However, when you're rocked and you're about to be TKO'd or finish, at least he's having a second to get a breather and gain his wits back.
Yep. Or get yourself into big trouble on the ground against Diaz.
A minute left and Roura's doing the right thing, fighting the choke 2-on-1.
Man, 1 minute left on the clock in round number 4. We'll see what Roura's able to do here. They're asking, his team is asking for him to get up. Find the moment here, find the space. But Diaz is holding on very well. Slippery as things are.
Diaz showing his dominance and how well versed he is as a fighter. Locking up that darce, this looks tight. 35 seconds left in the round. Can Roura hold on?
He's blocking up that leg. Nice. Gets out of it.
Is Roura. Wow. Not out of deep water, so still in trouble. Stalking forward is Diaz.
Trying to go for that takedown again. Trying to survive this 4th round. 10 seconds left on this round.
We are going to round number 5 here in this championship bantamweight.
Ooh, body kicks, beautiful. My goodness. Jose Roura looks like a catcher's mitt right now. Getting lit up. And Diaz taking some nice breaths in there. Let's take a look at some of the replay there, Juliana. Right hands, body shots, attempts, but Diaz is just out of the way every single time.
And you know, that's something that he's been really good at, avoiding trouble in his last fights, and his wrestling has been so good. We haven't seen this high level of striking from him before. And doing an incredible job at wrestling. Once things get that wet and slippery, it is so hard to hold on. And sometimes you end up in a bad position, but Diaz staying dominant there too. Hard to watch. I mean, Jose Roura is just tough as nails. How is he still standing? He has taken so much damage, and he's still coming in, moving like he's fresh.
Well, we're going into the 5th and final round here tonight. Championship round. Both of these fighters getting ahead, trying to get that belt. Diaz here dominating rounds 1 through 4. Roura just barely holding on and barely survived into the 5th. here in the arena now.
A fan favorite, but still in deep waters is Roura. Let's see if he can pull up something magical to get the finish here, because that's what he needs to win this fight.
Man, nice jab to the body. Wow. Another jab there from Diaz. Continuance of rounds 1 through 4. Oh my goodness, jab, 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 3 jabs consecutively hit right on the forehead of Roura. Not sure if Roura's gonna be able to get any type of offense here. I mean, we've seen some crazy stuff come from behind.
Beautiful right hand and hook coming from Roura. Let's see if he can keep it up.
How does he still have the power to do that?
No idea, man.
Yeah.
He is just the most durable human I've ever seen in my life. Wow.
Big jab. Lands for Diaz. Another jab and a right hand lands.
Oh,
Body shots from Diaz.
landing at will is Diaz.
Jab, jab. Man, you know, we knew that, you know, we called it, you know, we said it's probably going to cancel out and we're going to end up a stand-up brawl here.
However, I did not see such crisp striking coming from Diaz. I mean, he looks like he's a world champion boxer in there.
Yeah, he really does. He looks fantastic here tonight. Oh. What is going to happen here? We have 2.5 minutes left in this 5th and final round. Beautiful jab. Man, I mean, if you look at Roura, he's still moving. Oh, here we go with the right hand.
As you were saying, though, Alex, Roura is still moving incredibly well.
Yeah.
It's like we can see the damage, but he's not wearing it in the terms of slowing down.
Yeah, you're right. He's definitely one of the toughest dudes I've ever seen fight.
How has none of these strikes even knocked him down? Like, he just has an iron chin.
Yeah, and body as well. Take a look at his body. He's been lit up as well. Ooh, left hook on the way in. One minute and 30 seconds left in round number 5. Let's see if Diaz can finish this fight, or if the champ can come up with some magic trick here. Right hand, time slipping. Nice. Left hook and an uppercut. Back at each other, staring at each other. Big, beautiful jab lands for Diaz. 45 seconds. So anything here that Roura can put together. Another jab by Diaz. Peppering jabs.
25 seconds left in this championship bantamweight bout.
Big right hand lands. Diaz just shakes it off. Oh, there we go.
Flying knee attempt from Roura, but a bit too late.
Oh, now he's a
Flying knee
G.
from Diaz.
Wow. Just ran out of time.
What a show from Juan Pegaso. I mean, 25 years young and looking like an absolute veteran in there. As we know, he's got great jiu-jitsu and wrestling, and now the striking. Well-rounded professional. I mean, who's going to be able to stop him?
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, he looked great. He looked fantastic today in his boxing. I mean, this kid's got it all right now. He just demonstrated all of his striking game right now. Was able to dominate Jose Roura, which I would have thought that Roura would have had the upper hand on the stand-up. But now, with this in motion at this moment, I think there's no doubt that Diaz is going to take the championship to Tijuana. My goodness, did we see any fights go to decisions tonight, except for this one?
Yes, we did, actually, the women.
The women's fight.
The women's fight went to decision. Unexpected.
Unexpected, yes. All right, well, let's go to Felipe de Maria. Here comes Joe Mendoza with the championship belt. Walking up into the black and gold cage. UFC Fight League president, Joe Mendoza.
Señoras y señores, después de 5 asaltos nos vamos a las tarjetas de los jueces. Ladies and gentlemen, we have gone the distance, and after 5 rounds, we go to the scorecards for a decision. The judges score the fight 50-45, 50-45, and 50-45 to declare the winner by unanimous decision and new LUX Fight League Bantamweight Champion of the World, Juan el Pegajoso Diaz.